Today, let's break down something that can seem a little confusing, the mortgage application process. Hi, I'm Luna Petty, a mortgage broker with Unyque Financial, and I've been in the home loan industry for over 25 years. I'm well qualified to walk you through each step so that by the end, you'll know exactly what to expect when applying for a mortgage. We'll cover everything from gathering the right documents to closing on your loan. So let's get started. The first step in applying for a mortgage is getting your documents ready. Your lender will need to see a few key pieces of information to make sure that you qualify for the loan. Here's what they'll typically ask you for. 1, your proof of income. This shows how much money you make and helps the lender decide how much you can borrow for the loan. You'll usually need to provide your pay stubs, your W-2 forms, and your tax returns. If you're self-employed, we may ask you for your business tax returns if you're required to file, and a current profit and loss statement. Number 2, proof of employment. The lender might call your employer to verify that you're still working and earning the same income. Number 3, bank statements. These will show how much money you have in your savings, your checkings, and any other financial account. Lenders need to use this information to see that you have enough money for your down payment and your closing costs. 4, credit history. The lender will check your credit report to see how much debt you have and how you've handled that debt. A good credit score will help you get better loan terms. With all of these documents ready, it will make the loan process so much smoother. Once you have your loan documents together, it's time to apply for your pre-approval. This is where we look at your financial situation and tell you how much the lender is willing to lend you. A pre-approval is important because 1, it helps you figure out how much house you can afford, it shows the sellers that you're serious about buying, and it gives you an idea of what your monthly mortgage payment will be. To apply for a pre-approval, you'll fill out an application with your personal information, including your income, your employment details, and any debts that you may have. Then, I review everything and give you a pre-approval letter, if not the same day, then usually within a few days. Keep in mind, the pre-approval letter doesn't actually mean that you're guaranteed the loan, but it's a good step to take before you go shopping for your home. Now that you're pre-approved, you can start looking for your real estate investment. Once you find the house that you want, you'll work with your real estate agent to make an offer. When the seller accepts your offer, then it's time to move on to the next big step, applying for the mortgage. Now that your offer has been accepted, it's time to submit your final mortgage application. This process is more detailed than the pre-approval because the lender will take a closer look at your finances and the home that you want to buy. Here's what happens next. The lender will review and order an appraisal to make sure your home is worth at least the amount that you're borrowing. Your agent may arrange for a home inspection to check for any major issues with the property. And during this whole time, it's important not to make any big financial changes like switching jobs or taking out new loans because it will affect your approval. Once the appraisal and the inspections are done and everything checks out, you're almost to the finish line. This is where our lender's underwriting team steps in. The underwriter's job is to make sure that all the information that you've provided is correct and that you meet the loan program requirements. They'll double check your credit report, your income, your assets, and your employment status. They'll review the appraisal report to assess the home's value to ensure that the lender is not extending too much money to the buyer. This part of the process can take a little time, but don't worry, it's normal. If the underwriter has any questions or needs more documents, I will let you know. Your duty at this point is to get me the documents requested in a timely manner. Once the underwriting team approves everything, you're that much closer to closing. The last and final step is closing. This is when you'll sign all of the necessary paperwork to officially get your mortgage and become the owner of your new property. Before closing, the lender will give you a closing disclosure, which shows all the details of the loan, including your final closing costs and your monthly payment. Be sure to review this carefully and ask any questions that you may have. The final steps now can vary depending on the state that you're purchasing in, but in California, once you've signed your final loan documents with your notary, then you'll have a few days waiting period while the paperwork is being taken care of. Then you'll get the keys to your new property. And that's it. You've successfully gone through the mortgage process from gathering the documents to closing on your loan. Now, it may seem like a lot, but taking it step by step, it's totally manageable. And if you have any questions or you need more information, be sure to connect with us. And if you're ready to get pre-approved today, scan the QR code. We're here to help every step of the way. Thanks for watching.